What is up, guys? It is me, Michael, aka Vanilla Bear, with part 4 and the final part of the no heal, no item box, and limited step run. This is the last part, which is the lab, which is probably one of the easier sections. The only thing that's difficult is the 2 fights. But first thing you're gonna do in the kitchen, just run past everyone. All the zombies are too busy eating people that don't even notice you, so you just run straight onto the ladder. And because zombies can't climb ladders, they don't follow you. So you just completely ignore them. There's ammo for the spark shot in there, and maybe pistol ammo, but it's not really important. Drop down this big gunpowder. There's also a knife on the kitchen to the left there. And out here there's going to be an army zombie. He's usually on the left hand side. However, there has been occasions where I've ran out, immediately turned left to shoot him, and he's been on the right hand side, so just be aware that he's not always on the left. Run into the nap room, pick up the electric chip. We're going to come back here later on as well, I think, to get the last upgrade, the inventory upgrade, and then some flame rounds. So with the chip we can now progress into the lab in order to get the, I was going to say anti-venom, but it's the vaccine, so we can save Sherry. So yeah, there's 2 boss fights in this area, the 2 versions of Birkin. The last one is very easy. The first one, there's a save point right before it, and it might take a couple of tries to learn his moveset and do it in a way that you're comfortable with how the fight ends. You can do the last boss on caution. Just the way I do it, it's relatively safe. Obviously your aim is to do both of them without getting hit, just to make it slightly easier, but it took me 2 or 3 attempts to finish the first boss fight without getting hit. So yeah, so now we're going to head over to the west side of the lab. The good thing about Claire's one is that because Mr. X is dead, there's no Mr. X chase sequence in here. So the hardest thing about this side is 2 lickers that you have to fight at once, but as long as you have 2 acid rounds, you'll be fine. There's gunpowder and the reinforced gunpowder stuff lying around, so you have plenty of materials to make acid rounds. The only other thing about it is the kind of tree-like zombies. They're really easy to get past though, because all you have to do is shoot one part of their kind of yellow weak points and they'll stagger, and you just run straight past them. So they're fairly easy. There's a frag grenade here if you want it. Defense items come in handy because the tree enemies are pretty good at grabbing you, and there's a grab move in the Birkin Fight. So here is the passcode. Now on easy, normal and hard, on the A playthrough, the passwords are always the same. They never change. On the second playthrough, or B route, all the passwords are different. But I've somehow memorized them all because I've been playing this too much, so if you need to know the password, just pause it. Immediately unlock the doors and then take the sample. The thing here, obviously there's a mini cutscene, just skip that. I haven't actually looked back at this recording to see how long it took me to do the puzzle. The fluid puzzle. I remember the first time I came across this, I had no idea what I was doing. There's a hand grenade over here. There's also large gunpowder on one of the desks, in case you need it. Okay, so you're going to put the empty vial in. So the first thing you have to do is you have to put all the fluid in the big one. Like so. Then you're going to put some of that into the smaller one. Which is what I do here. Like so. Then we're going to put, I believe, the smaller one into the medium one. I think. Okay, so I'm putting the remainder in the medium one, and then you're going to put the small one into the medium one, and you're going to be left over with this tiny little amount. Okay, so that's step 1. Now empty most of the contents into the really large one. Like so. Put the tiny little vial into the medium one. Then put the large contents into the small one. And then put the small one into the medium one. So that'll give you a small amount plus a tiny little amount. And that's it. There's a quicker way to do it. There's like a challenge for doing this in less than... I think it's less than... I don't know, less than 8 moves or something like that. There's a challenge for it. But I don't really care for that. There's no trophy attached to it, so I completely ignore it. So now we have that, we have to go and freeze it. Now coming out here you'll spawn one of the zombies, so just pop him in the kneecap. Or any of the kind of yellow, disgusting, bulbous looking weak points. Down the ladder. On the left hand side there's the map, and there's also another large gunpowder. Like there's so many large gunpowders in this area that you can't possibly run out of ammo. Yeah, make more acid rounds, yeah. The more acid rounds the better, just to deal with the liquors that are about to come up. The hardest thing about the liquors is, if it's your first time, the liquors will spawn and so will 3 zombies behind you. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill the zombies first. So there's the guy with the lab coat right here. There's also the female lab coat just below him, and then there's a guy wearing like the workman's uniform who's just in front of us as well. So it's these 3 here. So just make quick business of these guys. But because it's the end of the game, for some reason all the zombies have more health. Right, and then it's just the woman left. There's also flame rounds in this room as well, I would recommend you pick up. Flame rounds are pretty good against the Birkin Fight, and they're also really good against the tree enemies if you want to get rid of them. Okay, so once they're all down, I think I knife them to make sure. Yeah. There we go. If you haven't got the knife kill trophy yet, the best thing to do is exactly that. Shoot them in the head to fall on the ground and just start knifing them until they're dead. Now, acid rounds. Because one's about to burst out the ceiling. Fire. Instantly reload and one will appear on the roof. So do that. Fire at the roof. Pull out your pistol. And just confirm the kills. Before they have any opportunity to get up. I find the one that falls off the ceiling tends to get up really quickly. So always make sure you get that one first. So now we're going to head upstairs to get the... I can't remember what it's called. It's like the radio wavelength signal thing. You can ignore that zombie. There'll also be a zombie that falls from the ceiling or falls from the stairs. You can ignore him as well. There he is. You'll need to kill the zombie in here to get past her safely. Reinforced stuff there. There's pistol rounds inside the locker. Just make sure you leave some space, because you're going to have to pick up the key item here. Just going to kill her first, just to be safe. If you have extra flame rounds, you can just kill her. No, don't do it either. Don't forget the item. It's on the wall. There we go. There's also a little note here for the collectibles, but not really that important. Okay, so now we have to use the new item. We can use it to go and get the new inventory slot, which we'll do later. Or I think we'll do now. Yeah, we'll do now. We need to use it to turn on the electricity to get into the lab, where we freeze the liquid, and you also need it to unlock the lab for the boss fight. So first we're going to do is head all the way back to the nap room, which is essentially right back to the start of the lab. Now, the army zombie guy that I killed outside the kitchen, sometimes, once you're running back here, another zombie will replace him. I think it's one of the zombies from the kitchen. So just be aware, don't just instantly run through here thinking it's safe. Sometimes the zombies do tend to go walkabout. It always seems to be the female one. I don't know if she's actually here on this difficulty. Yeah, there she is there. I always think this one freakishly looks like a net as well, so sometimes I walk in here and I think that's Sherry's mum. But yeah, just make sure she's dead, because you're going to have to run back out here. Okay, and then you're going to solve this puzzle. I have no idea how these things work. Sometimes I do this really quick, making it look like I know what I'm doing, but I'll be honest with you, this is all guesswork. I just move my analog sticks like run crazy. So, there's your inventory upgrade. There's a Mr. Raccoon in there and a zombie, but we're just going to ignore them. Like I said in the previous video, if you need help finding all the Mr. Raccoons, there is a guide to them on my channel. There's only 15 and they're quite easy to find. So, now with that upgrade we can carry more shit. There's also a save point on the right there. You're more than welcome to save if you don't want to do any of this again. But now we're going to go back to the west side and we're going to go freeze the green fluid to destroy the plant kind of thing. Now on the way here, you're going to run into 2 more of the plant zombie things. Now I'm going to stagger them and run past them. If you have flame rounds, I would recommend you just kill them. It makes it significantly safer later on. You can either use I think it's 2 flame rounds, or you can actually just destroy all their parts till they fall on the ground, and then flame round them there. But I just stagger them and run past them. If you're doing Leon's playthrough for this, you really need to kill them as soon as possible, because Mr. X is going to chase you through there, and the last thing you want is to be running from him and then run into zombies. So just outright kill them as soon as you can. With Leon, it's stagger them and then use a flamethrower. So what I did there is I just baited the zombie to follow me so I could make an alternative route to the ladder. So back into the liquor room, and we're gonna use the console to turn on the electricity in here. This will unlock the new safe room as well, and the lab where we can freeze the fluid. This is Murph. Again, I do this relatively quickly, but I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just random. Okay, so first I do is I go into the safe room. You can do a little safety save if you haven't done it yet. That way you don't have to deal with any of the liquors. There's also more flame rounds in here, and there's a knife and some high-grade gunpowder there if you want more acid rounds. You can also use all the high-grade as well to make more magnum ammo. There's also a knife here. I'm so glad I picked this knife up, because I'm going to use this in a couple of minutes, because I end up fucking up and getting attacked. But as long as you have at least one defense item, you're good. I get attacked by the zombies that I told you to kill, and this is why, because I end up getting attacked by them. But because I've got a defense item, I don't take any damage. So I'm going to put the vial in here. There's also more gunpowder in here, directly behind you, if you need more pistol ammo. But you should have so much pistol ammo right now, and there's also loads during the boss fight as well. And the final boss fight, you're not going to use anything other than the Gatling gun. On standard and easy, you can kill the final boss with just the Gatling gun. On hardcore, you have to use a lot more. Okay, there we go. So now we're just going to... There's the gunpowder there. So now we're going to do the exact opposite. We're going to go all the way back the way we came, and we're going to put the new fluid into the machine to kill off the plant. Now the whole plant room I wouldn't waste ammo trying to kill the zombies there. Just use it to stagger them, because once you put this fluid into the machine, it'll automatically kill off the zombies. It won't outright kill them, but it'll put them on the ground. So I'd recommend you do that and then flame round them while they're on the ground to instantly kill them. Just because when you're taking the new wristband chip in here and then running back to the room, you can get ambushed really easily. Extra ones will spawn to get in your way, so I'd recommend you kill them before picking it up. Especially with Leon, because with Leon you're going to have to deal with that and Mr. X. So, dispense a solution, put your flame rounds on. If there's one to your right here, make sure you kill it. One to the left, kill that one. There'll be one at the end of the path here on the left hand side. This one's always here. That one's there literally to interrupt you, so kill him. Pick up the microchip, or wristband chip. And then run back. Now, the room we're about to go into, for Claire's campaign, another zombie will spawn in here. Not in Leon's, but in Claire's. So when you go in this door, just instantly turn left to avoid him. He's just sitting in the corner there. And then put your flame rounds on for this bit. Don't do what I did. Don't get cocky and try to stagger him. Just flame round him. Or better yet, kill them before you come in here. Because I get grabbed and I have to use a knife. Yeah, this can be really dangerous because they can put you in a corner really easily, so flame round, pistol if required, but this one just falls over and just run straight past them. So now we're going to use the new wristband and head over to the east side of the lab, pick up some more ammo, and then we're going to fight the next boss. The next boss is fairly simple, but he has a lot of moves. And the layout of the kind of arena is... it's kind of against you. There's a lot of his moves that are really long combos. And if you get stuck in a corner, you just can't get out of it. So, gotta play it super safe, try and keep a distance from him, make sure you don't get put in a corner. Took 2 or 3 attempts for me, just memorizing his moves. Understanding what to do. You could probably do it quicker than I do by unloading more ammo into him, but just, I was a grenade here as well. I think I run right past it, but there is a grenade there in case you want it. So this is the final console thing. If you don't go and get the optional inventory upgrade, you're going to have to keep this in your inventory the whole time because you can't discard it until you use all the consoles. So you'll get a free item slot plus an extra 2 if you go back to the nap room and get it. So I would recommend that. There's nothing really of interest. There's high grade gunpowder ammo in the next room on the right hand side, just here. You can use it to make more Magnum rounds. I would recommend. Acid rounds are pretty redundant now because you're better using flame rounds on Birkin and Magnum. So there is a set of Magnum ammo inside the boss fight, but if you can make some, I would recommend you make some. In here there's, I believe, more high grade. There's also more big gunpowder there, and there's a red herb, but that's not important because we're not going to use it. But you can get past this fight just using your pistol. But yeah, I don't pick up the 2 high grades. I would recommend you do and make some Magnum ammo. It will make this fight significantly easier. Also save it. 100% save it before this fight. You want to keep practicing this until you're happy with the way it goes, or keep doing it until you get it with no hits. So here we go, pick up the vaccine and head back, and now we're getting ready for the Birkin fight. So, right off the bat, shoot him in the leg. Get a couple of shots into his shoulder, and then run to the left, okay? Destroy the back. And then wait for him to turn around, and we'll finish off the shoulder. Pull out the Magnum. Pop him in the chest twice. flame round. Now the way I'm running now, on my character's left, my right, there's magnum ammo. Now this phase is more or less the same as the second one. There's a few combos. Now this combo is a long combo, so I try and bait him at the corner and just manage to miss that attack. You don't want him to get any closer than that, okay? So as soon as he gets the big slam down, there's loads of opportunity to shoot him in the shoulder or the back. When he picks up one of these pod things, just instantly run away. Make sure you're behind cover so he can't hit you. And then wait. The leg is the worst one to shoot because of his arm. Now here, this jump attack, you can always take the hit if you have a defense item. If you don't have a defense item, just run straight towards him when he's about to do it and he'll jump right over you. This is another wombo combo. Puts his hand down, plenty of time to destroy the shoulder. If you're having trouble shooting the leg, you could just use a flame round or even an acid round, that might get rid of it. So, run to the side or run under him when he jumps. If you have a defense item, just take the hit. So, eyes down, magged him out, 2 shots to the chest. And then we're going to flame round him. Okay, so now we're in the second phase when he's more angry, he has more combos, and just a bit more difficult to deal with. So at the start of this phase, he will always grab one of the white containers here at either side. To avoid this, just don't stand in the middle. So I stand at the side here, wait till the move's done, and then jump back out again. So now we're just going to focus on the chest. This is one of his main combos here. If you get stuck in a corner here, you're fucked. So a jump attack, run underneath him. If you have good aim, Magnum is the best way to go here. Does the most damage. And here's another combo. If you have grenades, use grenades. You're not going to use them anywhere else. Jump attack, run under him. And he's going to run to the right here to pick up another pod. When he's doing this, just chuck grenades at him. Sometimes it looks like the grenades have limited range, but trust me, they have more range than you think. Now, if you can't see him, he does have a running attack, so just be aware if he starts running around the corner, just instantly run away from him. But yeah, that's it. It doesn't take a lot to kill him unassisted. Same for standard, doesn't take that much more. And there's plenty of like flash grenades and pistol ammo in here. So loot as much as you desire before leaving here, but realistically you won't need it. So boss is done, now we're going to head back and get Sherry. So all that's left to do is, I think we have to run past 3 enemies, kill 1 enemy, and kill the final boss. I'm pretty sure that's it for Claire. Again, I just ran past the hand grenade. You're more than welcome to take it. But yeah, you're almost there. You've almost got all 3 trophies. Now, if you want me to do any more Resident Evil guides after this, such as like a hardcore walkthrough, I probably won't do the S rank trophy walkthrough because everything I do on this guide you can apply to standard difficulty, and you'll get that S rank trophy no problem. Hardcore is different. Hardcore's hard. So if anyone wants me to do a hardcore one, just comment below and let me know. I'm going to do a 4th survivor full walkthrough because there is a trophy for that. There's a video for the 4th survivor on my channel already, but it's just my gameplay of when I managed to do it. It's a bit rough, a bit of a close call, but I'll do an official walkthrough as well. The only issue is after I post this video on YouTube, I'm literally leaving. I'm leaving out. I'm going out the door and I'm away on holiday for a week. So there won't be anything for at least a week. But if you want more Resident Evil walkthroughs, just comment below. If not, I'm going to move on to Kingdom Hearts. Probably a proud difficulty walkthrough and other stuff. Yeah. Also, thanks so much for all the comments and likes and stuff on the previous videos. I've had a lot of fun doing these guides. I knew I would like this game, but I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. Like, I've really fallen in love with this. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Every time I finished a playthrough in this, I would just instantly start a new one. Maybe three or 4 days in a row, staying up till 5 AM, just playing this game. Honestly, it's been amazing. Anyway, back to the game. So, save there, so you don't have to do the Birkin Fight again. Obviously there is auto-save on easy, but I tend to forget it. I also don't really like to rely on it, so manual save all the way. Now, there's 3 enemies in here. You can run past them all. They all take too long. I flame round the last one. You do not need to do this. Trust me, you have plenty of time to run past all 3. Unlike in Leon's campaign, where they're already standing up. Because Leon's campaign is harder for some reason. So you're going to have to fight 2 zombies here. There's handgun ammo directly behind me that I don't pick up. I think I've actually got plenty. But here are 2 enemies are going to spawn. I don't actually think you even need to touch the second one, because Sherry's relatively quickly. But what you're going to do is you want to stagger this one as much as possible, prevent them from getting near you. If it gets too close, just pop a flame round, and you'll be dead. I prefer to use pistol ammo to stagger them, just because you want to keep your grenade launcher for the boss, just in case you run out of Gatling gun ammo. Yeah, just stagger him, put him down. Sherry will open the door soon. There you go. Another zombie in the next room. I don't actually know if you have to shoot this one, but one shot to the head usually puts him down. I'm assuming he'll just fall down automatically, but a pistol shot too won't harm you. Okay, here we go. Final boss. I have a very simple strategy for this, and it's very safe. Like, once you learn how to do this, you should be fine. So you can either go into train and get the item first, or I go in here and get the gun. You need 4 infantry slots here as well. 2 for the gun. Actually, no, technically you only need 2. Because you can pick up the item first, put the item in to start the train, and then pick up the gun. If for some reason you want to cling on to a bunch of items. But the Gatling gun's all you need for this fight. So you can put the item here, there'll be a cutscene with Leon. I'm just going to skip it, and then we're going to leave. So when the fight begins, just shoot him with a grenade launcher, and then start shooting with a Gatling gun. Just a couple of shots and then instantly run to the right so he doesn't hit you when he jumps. And then just plow into his eyes. He'll no doubt put his arms down here, so when he does that, just run to the side. That's a charge attack. And then we're going to run to the opposite side. Always stand at the corner of one end of the train. That way, if he does any attack, you can just run round to the other side of the train and he can't hit you. Now, climbing sequence. The first climbing sequence, he will always jump to the train. He'll scream, and then he'll jump for you, so make sure you're moving. And then start shooting again. When he starts pulling out a move here, just run away. Or if you feel like you're in an unsafe position, just run to the opposite side of the train. And then start loading into him. If he's too far away from you, he'll do the charge move again here. So just run away. He'll hit the wall. Then start shooting him again. Yep, this is the other move. He only has 2 moves, the charge and the combo. Don't play it risky and try and shoot him, just run to the opposite end, play it safe, and load into him. Now, second climb. Second climb, he will always go for you. So stand in the open, keep an eye on him, and when he turns around, start running. And he'll miss you. If for some reason this fight continues, the third climb will always go for the train, and the fourth climb will go for you. And I'm pretty sure that's just a constant pattern. So yeah, just keep loading into him. Unassisted heal, he's almost dead. Once he's almost dead, his legs will fall off, which is what's happening right now. Then all you can do is back off a little bit, and then just load into him with the Gatling gun, and the fight will be over. There you go. That's a trophy for killing the zombie whilst having more than, I think it's more than 5 minutes left on the timer, I think. So, if you haven't got that, you'll no doubt pick that trophy up. There'll be a cutscene. We'll just skip all the cutscenes, skip the credits, skip the shitty ending of this version. Yeah, this rubbish ending here, let's just get rid of that. And then here we are, S rank, 1 hour 58, 6 saves. No heals, no item box, limited steps. The trophies take a while, there we go. So Minimalist, no item box. Frugalist, no healing. And a small carbon footprint for under 12,000 steps. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, hope this guide helps. And good luck. Take care.